Look, I need to go get a plate of them super nachos. Just put the John Cena album on. No one's going to know the difference. Yeah, I'll be back.
In the 1980s, a group of impressionable young men watched way too much television. Today, they survive as defenders of that forgotten era. If something or someone from the 80s is in jeopardy, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the Chain Gang.
This is terrible. With the 80s held hostage, I'm history. My only hope is to find the Chain Gang.
The Chain Gang? I hear they're terrific. Will there be anything else, sir?
Not unless you can help me find the Chain Gang.
You're in luck. You just found them.
Super nachos. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Doug Funnie Experience football action live from the Stardome in Anaheim, California. The Texans have chosen heads and will receive the coin toss, or will receive the ball after the coin toss. And the Doug Funnie Experience will defend the north goal, even though this is a dome stadium, so it really doesn't freaking matter. Just depends what way the Feng Shui expert decides, I guess. Number 16 is going to take that one into the end zone for a touchback. Bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. Houston, the Texans, is a pretty new team to the NFL. Not expecting a whole lot of them out of this game. The Doug Funnie Experience has been able to handle the bigger-time opponents so far. Kept it close against a couple teams, and already the Texans might be in trouble here. Dominic Davis is down. Their starting running back. Probably, debatably, their star player. So we'll see how this game goes for them. But already it's off to a bad start for this bad team. And just as I say that, number 85 with a big catch for, I think, about a 15-yard gain there. That'll give the Texans a first down at their own 36. Doug Funnie Experience right now 3-0 on the young season. 2-0, excuse me. 2-0 on the young season. The Texans, I believe, are 0-2 right now. On paper, you would think, incomplete pass there by David Carr. You would think on paper this would be a cakewalk for the Doug Funnie Experience, but, you know, the games ain't played on paper. So, 2nd and 10 for Houston here. Fakes the handoff, and he rolls out. And Mean Machine is going to catch up to him for the sack. Not sold on the fake at all there. And it's going to be a 3rd and 19 for the Houston Texans here. See what they come up with here on 3rd and 19. David Carr goes back, tosses that one to the sideline, and it's incomplete. Even if it was complete, that's still plenty short. I would definitely not challenge that, and just as I say that, Houston is challenging that the catch was inbounds. This is a questionable call here. Not just the catch, but challenging this. I mean,
after review, the pass has been ruled complete. The catch was made prior to going out of bounds. Houston will not be charged a timeout.
Which is great and all. Houston will not be charged a timeout, but they still don't have enough yards, not even close to a first down. So they've just wasted one of their challenges to get maybe 4 or 6 yards advantage here, 6-7 yards up. I just let that one go. Sir Digby Chicken Caesar back for the punt return, and he takes off to the right. Starts going forward, doesn't get very far, and he'll be tackled at the Doug Funnie Experience 30-yard line. And here comes QB Eagles. And this Doug Funnie Experience offense. QB Eagles right now, both their leading passer and their leading rusher. See what they do here on this first drive. Hands it off, motoring to Sister Christian. He only gets a couple yards on that one. 2nd and 8 for the Doug Funnie Experience.
2nd and 8.
Motoring back to Sister Christian again. He gets about 4 more yards on that run, and it'll now be 3rd and 4 You know, Sister Christian's guaranteed for a small handful of yards. Never really busts out those big runs. Let's see what happens here. The QB Eagles tries to chuck that one. Tries to get it to Liam Gallagher. I think either Gallagher was a step behind or QB Eagles just was way too far out in front with that throw. Regardless, Metaton's legs are out for the punt. Iggs is out for the punt. Quick 3 and out for the Doug Funnie experience here. He's going to kick that one out of bounds. And the Houston Texans will get the ball at their own 34-yard line. So 1 drive each for both teams and a punt from them both here. Offense is off to a slow start. Hands it off to number 32, who's going to go down behind the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard loss. 2nd and 11 now. David Carr back for the pass. He's going to complete that one. Corner back had an angle on him there, but missed it. And Houston now has a 3rd and 1, much more manageable here. Let's see what they do. They can run or pass this just as long as they can get some ground here. David Carr throws it over everybody. Number 82 can't hold on to it, and that pass is broken up and is now 4th and 1. Let's see what they do here. It looks like they're not going to risk it. They're going to punt this one away. Puts that one up. And I think that's Sir Digby Chicken Caesar back there to take this one. And he rolls away from that one. And he gets a pretty decent return there. There is a flag on the play, however. Let's see what happens here.
Clipping, number 98, defense.
Clipping number 98, I believe that's on the receiving team.
First down.
The penalty will be accepted, so a great return by Sir Digby Chicken Caesar that's going to get taken back by that clipping call. As you can see here, he just kind of shoved him from behind. I don't know what kind of clipping that was, but I don't know. Anytime I hear clipping, I always think of like a chop block or something. Like he just clips him in the knees, but regardless, Doug Funnie experience with the ball in their own 22nd. Motor ran. It's about 3 yards there from Sister Christian. He's getting these short runs here. Maybe they're just trying to pound him out with these motor ran. Short runs by Sister Christian, and then eventually QB Eagles is going to bring the speed on a quarterback run. We've not seen him bust that out yet. 3rd and 6. Let's see if he gets a shot to do it here or if he throws this one over the top. And he rolls out to the right, and here we go. QB Eagles with a big run there to get the first down. That is the first down of the game for the Doug Funnie experience with only 9 seconds left in the first. Took them a little longer than usual to get going, but a 17-yard run by QB Eagles. Let's see if they can build on this now. One more play before the half's over, and QB Eagles rolls out to his left, and he's going to take off running again. He's got the first down and more. Not much more, only a couple yards there. But QB Eagles gets the first down. And at the end of the first quarter, it is still a 0-0 tie. Neither team been able to get on the scoreboard yet. Both teams have punted at least once. Doug Funnie experience. Let's see if they can get something going here in the second half. QB Eagles comes out to right around midfield. Steps back, tosses that one up. There's a flag on that play. I'm not sure that was going to.
Pass interference, number 93, defense.
Pass interference on the defense. Got his hands up and blocked him from being able to get to that ball.
Automatic first down.
It'll be an automatic first down at the spot of the foul. Let's see here. Yep, definitely had his arms in the way trying to block the receiver from getting to it. Never even looked back at the ball. QB Eagles and this Doug Funnie experience offense will get a huge boost off of that. QB Eagles is going to roll out to the right. Not one of his more successful runs. Gets 8 yards, though. That brings up a 2nd and 2, and in this situation, you can threaten with a lot of stuff. You can just go for motor in. Sister Christian there, and they're going to stop him at the line. That's not very common for Sister Christian there. And Now it's 3rd and 2. Now, you got to wonder what they're going to do here. Are they going to go for the end zone or just try to get the first? And he tried to chuck that one. I think that was a little ahead of Big Boy there. Or no, excuse me. A little ahead of Wide Open. And the Doug Funnie experience, after getting to 2nd and short, blows it on 2 plays, and it's going to have to kick a field goal here. The hold, the kick, right down the middle by Doug Funnie, and the Doug Funnie experience will take a 3-0 lead. Pretty textbook field goal there. Had to slant it a little bit to the right, but no problem. And the Doug Funnie experience is the first one on the board in this game. Kind of surprised that they're having so much trouble with this Houston team that hasn't been very powerful this season. Hasn't been very powerful in past seasons, and oh boy. Doug Funnie kicks that one out of bounds. This has been a little bit of an issue for him this season, and you got to imagine the coach is going to chew him out because that gives Houston the ball at their own 40-yard line, practically midfield, and with 2:20 left, that might give them some time to put a field goal or respond themselves. David Carr, trying to take a page out of the QB Eagles playbook, gets a 4-yard run, forgets that he's got to have some speed. But he gets 4 yards on that 2nd and 6 now. David Carr tries to throw that one out there, and it's incomplete to number 80, Andre Johnson. As you can see by the graph there, he's went to the right-hand side short 3 times and gotten completions, but anytime he's gone anywhere else, he's whiffed. That might have to change for Houston if they're going to score something here. And just as I say that, Andre Johnson with a big catch, and he takes off to the 5. Touchdown, Houston Texans. And right now, this Stardome is pretty shocked that Houston has now taken a lead in the 2nd quarter against the Doug Funnie experience, an undefeated team here. Chris Brown, that Chris Brown, back to kick the extra point, but apparently we need to stop now because it's the 2-minute warning, the 1:56 warning. Chris Brown back there to kick again. There he kicks dangerously. Right down the middle, and it's good. 7-3. Houston Texans takes the lead on the Doug Funnie experience. Let's see if the Doug Funnie experience can respond before the half here. They do get the ball at the half, considering that Houston took the ball at the start. But you got to think that they don't want to go into the half short-handed here. They want to take a lead. And, actually, that was Butterbaby that took that kickoff return and got it to the 28-yard line. That's now 2 weeks in a row that a kick returner other than Sir Dookie Chicken Caesar has gotten a heck of a return on the kickoff. Maybe they're trying other people there. QB Eagles completes that one to Zach Morris, and they quickly run up to the line around midfield. No huddle offense here. Don't want to waste a lot of time. QB Eagles goes back on this one. Passes it to Moran, Sister Christian, who's only going to get a couple yards, 4 yards on that one. It's now 2nd and 6. You don't see Sister Christian go out for the pass very much, but right there, it was effective?
2nd and 6.
Maybe it'd be more effective if there wasn't so little time left. Motor ran. Sister Christian gets a doozy of a run there to get the first down, but the clock still continues to tick. A 7-yard run by Sister Christian. And the Doug Funnie experience is in pretty close to field goal range here, pretty close to long field goal range. QB Eagles goes way back, throws that one up, and that one is incomplete. I believe that was knocked down by number 55. Yes, Jamie Sharper knocked that one down, or at least batted that one up. Kept that one from being a clean pass to the receiver. QB Eagles rolls out, and yet again, that pass is deflected by Jamie Sharper yet again. You got to wonder if he's gotten in QB Eagles' head a little bit here. It's now 3rd and 10, and they got to get some yardage here in order to get in field goal range. He throws that one to Liam Gallagher. Liam Gallagher gets the completion there for the first down, and they go into another no-huddle play here. Let's see what happens. Going no running backs, 5 wide. Throws that one up. Leo Mikey Donrath gets the completion and the touchdown. And the Doug Funnie experience with the extra point, assuming that's going to be good, will be up 10-7 with 30 seconds left in this half. Leo Mikey Donrath catching that one in the clutch. And we'll get the very first Doug Funnie experience touchdown of this game. And Houston will only have 30 seconds to respond because they will have to kick the ball off to start the second half. Doug Funnie kicks that one right up down Main Street. And it is now 10-7. Doug Funnie experience. Doug Funnie's back to kick this one. Let's see if he can keep it inbounds this time. Place your bets. And if you bet it went out of bounds again, congratulations. That paid off 15-1 in Vegas. Yet again, another out of bounds kick. Coach has to be infuriated, especially with 30 seconds left in the half. You cannot give them any field position here. David Carr back. And that one gets deflected around corner. Back. Almost got that one, but it's going to fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. You almost wish somebody would have caught it to let the clock run a little bit, but not going to happen. Carr rolls out to his left here. Chucks that one up a long way. 85 wants the flag there. He ain't going to get it. David Carr had time to run out to his left, but then had time to set his feet and launch a throw there. David Carr back in again. Sends one to the sideline, but that one's going to be incomplete. They'll now be 4th and 10. Gotta imagine Houston's going to punt this one away. Doug Funnie experience will have the ball with 17 seconds left. I can't imagine that's going to be much time to do anything, but you never know. A good Chicken Caesar return here. Never mind. And Houston's going to let that ball roll for a while and let the clock tick. So that leaves 6 seconds for the Doug Funnie experience at their own 9-yard line. Maybe they'll throw this one up. Maybe they'll just run it and be done with the half. Now they're going to try to throw this one. He chucks that one to Big Boy, who's got a clear lane. He might be able to get this, and no. He is brought down around midfield. If he had a little more speed, maybe that would have been the play of the year right there next to Eat the Spider Eat its 100-yard interception a week ago. But regardless, that's going to end the half.
That's the end of the second quarter.
The Doug Funnie experience is up 10-7 going into the second quarter and will receive the ball in the second half. You're listening to 1080 AM's coverage of Doug Funnie Experience football.
Out the hits. Super NES. Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. It's even tougher than the original.
You want to do what I do for a living, son? Then step into the WWF War Zone. Go ahead, create your own wrestler. Just another victim for Stone Cold to take out. 4-player action, 4 more kicked. A piece of trash like you is going to get in the steel cage with me? All the moves in the world won't mean jack when you meet the Stone Cold Stunner. You want to survive WWF Warzone? Stay away from me. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Acclaim Sports.
Vigilante 8 blows up.
Carl Hurtado back here on 1080 AM. The Doug Funnie experience is back to receive the second half kickoff. They have a 10-7 lead on the Houston Texans. A little bit of a closer game than I think people imagined this would be. Digby Chicken Caesar's back to take this one. And he's going to get out to about the 23. There is a flag on the play, though.
Clipping, number 21, receiving team.
Yet another clipping call here on a return from the Doug Funnie experience. And that's going to send them back to their own 11-yard line. Let's see what the Doug Funnie experience comes out with here in the second half. See if they can extend this lead. QB Eagles goes back, and he's going to get tackled. Yes, that is in the end zone. Rolled out way too far. And Gary Walker, the Texans, is going to tackle him in the end zone for a safety. That's 2 points for Houston, and they're going to get the ball here. Doug Funnie experience looking to extend the lead, but a disastrous first play to open the second half. And that's going to trim their lead to 1 and give Houston a chance here to take the lead right back. Number 16 with the kickoff there. Excuse me. I'm just so surprised that was the play call they came out with there. 10-9 now. Doug Funnie experience. David Carr is back. He's going to roll out to his right. He chucks that one up, and that's going to be knocked down. Whole bunch of experienced players there. I knew I Had to Have It was in there somewhere. I imagine Eat the Spider Eat It was in there. David Carr's going to go back again and chuck that one up. And that's going to be knocked down as well. 3rd and 10 now for this Houston Texans offense that just, other than a excellent play from Andre Johnson, has not been able to get this offense going at all. And that's another knockdown. Houston throwing this. We respect the anthem here. Another knockdown of a David Carr pass there. I don't know why they didn't just try to run it a little more there. And Houston's going to punt this one off. Sir Digby Chicken Caesar's back, and he's going to call for the fair catches. 2 Houston defenders were pretty much ready and waiting for him. And the Doug Funnie experience right now nursing a 1-point lead after that disastrous start to the second half. Motor ran. He's going to roll out to the left here. That's quite unlike Sister Christian to just kind of try to roll out there and then kind of get stuffed on that one. The Doug Funnie experience, I believe, has now made a change at running back. That's Lord Suggs out there. We saw him for a little bit in the first week. Haven't seen him since, but they have brought him out here. Maybe that was just as a decoy there as QB Eagles went back to pass and couldn't get anywhere on that one. It is now 3rd and 8 for the Doug Funnie experience. QB Eagles going to complete that one to Ann Knuckles, who will get the first down. Ann Knuckles gets the catch there. And this drive is off to a better start than the last one for certain. After that Ann Knuckles catch. QB Eagles comes out to about midfield there. Lord Suggs takes the handoff. You can definitely see a little more speed out of him there. A 6-yard gain from Lord Suggs. QB Eagles back again. Another handoff to Lord Suggs. This time going left, and he's going to get the first down. Almost got away from that ankle tackle there. He might still be running if he got that. That's another first down for the Doug Funnie experience. It seems like, doubling up on the speed here between QB Eagles and Lord Suggs might be a good idea to get something going on this offense. QB Eagles is going to hand it off to Lord Suggs a 3rd time. This time he gets stuffed at the line. That might have been more fitting for Sister Christian to have taken that one. And QB Eagles goes back. He's going to make that throw on the run. Liam Gallagher had a hand on it, but it gets knocked down incomplete. He wants a flag, and he's not going to get it. Maybe that's a makeup for the flag that Houston didn't get earlier. QB Eagles goes back here. And he's just going to run this one right up the gut for a change, and he dives and gets the first down. In the Doug Funnie experience, threatening to score here. See if they can get a much larger lead than what they had before. 10-9, a 1-point lead is definitely not very comfortable. You might as well just have a tie score at that point. 55 seconds left. Sister Christian back in, motor in, and he's got a big run there. And almost gets the touchdown there. I think he stopped at the 1. I don't know if you don't challenge that one, but they're going to line up here at the 1-yard line. A lot of ways they can attack them here, but maybe the best way is just right up the gut. Lord Suggs is going to take that one in for the touchdown. And the Doug Funnie experience, we'll see what they do here. If they go for 2, make it a 2-possession game, or if they just kick the field goal, kick the extra point, making an 8-point lead. Hamburgers and ice cream and beef. So let's see what the Doug Funnie experience does here for the PAT. They're obviously taking some time here. Maybe they're considering going for 2 here. And yeah, here they go. They're going to go for 2 here to go up 8. And QB Eagles is just going to run that one in. Excuse me, they go up 9 on this one, and so now that makes it a 2-possession ball game for the Houston Texans. They're going to have to score a touchdown and get at least a field goal in order to take this one, in order to take the lead back that they never had. I'm tripping over my words. Apologies, folks. This has been a circus of a game. Number 16 back to receive this one. And he's going to get tackled from behind on the 21 there. And David Carr's going to start on the 21 here. He's going to have to come up with something. This offense has not been able to get it going so far. And he gets a huge catch there from number 82, who's going to get out to about midfield. And maybe this Houston offense does have something up the sleeve to try to get this lead, to try to take the lead here at the end of this game. It's going to be the end of the third, and he almost gets a catch there, but number 23 of the Doug Funnie experience is going to stop him there. I think we got time for one more play here in the third quarter. David Carr goes back. Tosses that one up, and number 80 is going to catch that one. And that is the end of the third quarter. The Doug Funnie experience is up 18-9, but the Houston Texans are pretty close to scoring something here. They need at least a touchdown and a field goal. And they're close to getting one or the other, I'd say. Just a matter if they go for the touchdown now or just stick with the field goal and try to go for the touchdown later. And he's going to throw that one up. He tried to go for the touchdown there to take care of the hard part. Number 80 drops that one, and he wants a flag, and he's not going to get it. These refs are letting him play today. I think that's about the third or fourth time someone's wanted a pass interference call, but we've only had one today. And that pass was off target and batted out of bounds. If one of the experienced players would have jumped up and got a hand on that, he might still be running. He might be running it in for the dagger. Throws that one up, and Doug Funnie, experienced player, tried to catch that one. But that's going to be incomplete, and it's now 4th down for the Houston Texans. And they got a decision to make here. I think they're going to go for the field goal now, which means they're probably going to come out with an onside kick. The kick is up, and that one is good. So the Houston Texans narrow the margin here. It is now 18-12. Doug Funnie experience has the lead early in the fourth. Here comes the onside kick. Houston's going to need this one in order to have a shot at this. And the Doug Funnie experience retrieves it. Burton Ernie, one of the backups, gets a hold of that one and might have clinched that one. I don't know if he automatically clinches the game for the Doug Funnie experience, but it makes life a lot harder for these Houston Texans that now have to find some way to get the ball back and still get their touchdown without the Doug Funnie experience coming up with anything. Lord Suggs with about a 7 or 8 yard run there, I believe, 7 yards. And they're definitely in long field goal range. You got to think they want to get it closer, take some time off the clock. Lord Suggs is going to get the first down on that one. And the Doug Funnie experience is now getting pretty close to another score here. Even a field goal from them would probably ice this game. In fact, it would ice this game because it would put it back to a 2-possession game. And with only 2 minutes left and counting, can't imagine that the Houston Texans are going to come back. I mean, we've seen some strange things in the NFL, but that's asking a lot. And we're at our 2-minute warning here. 3rd and 8. The Doug Funnie experience is going to have to make a choice here. I think they're just going to run this one and see if they can get a field goal. Lord Suggs with the run.